Hey, hey everyone. All right. All right. We are here. We're just going to give it a few minutes to go live. Check in if you are, if you're on. Just check in. Let me know you're here. I'd love to hear from some of my students. We got about 5 minutes before we're going to start. And just a reminder, and I'll say this again right before we start. If you're not in a 105-degree, 60% humidity room, just take it easy. This practice was specifically made for that. So if you can't go quite as deep into postures, or um, you're not quite feeling it today, or if you need to modify, please do so. I think it's really important that we remember that it's really about the yoga and about doing it today, and making sure that we're getting into postures, but not going too far and hurting ourselves. So, our body will let us know how far we need to go, and you'll probably see that in some of my postures today as well. I will be practicing along with you, demonstrating those postures, and also cueing, obviously, and going with you. So. We will start here in just about 5 minutes or so. We are going to get started here in just a minute or two. So just another reminder for those of you who didn't hear it, this is typically done in a hot room, 105 degrees, 60% humidity. And I'm guessing that most of us don't have that today. So, be gentle with yourself. Don't feel like you have to go into the fullest expression of this, modify wherever you need to. And really know that it's really about the yoga and about just moving today, and breath. So those are the real important parts here. And don't worry about depth so much. So glad you all are here and ready to practice. So we're going to get started here. Come to the back of your mats. We're going to start with standing, deep breathing. Just a couple deep breaths here. Ground down. Gaze forward, shoulders back. Chin parallel with the earth. Let's start with standing deep breathing. Interlace all 10 fingers. Place them underneath the chin knuckles, touching the chin. And with an inhale through the nose, elbows lift. Exhale out the mouth, head comes back, elbows come forward. Inhale, head comes down. Inhale through the nose, elbows lift. Exhale through the mouth. Elbows come forward, head comes back. And with an inhale, head comes down. Chin presses into knuckles, knuckles into chin. Elbows lift, suck the stomach in. Exhale, head comes back. Elbows forward. Inhale, head comes down. Gazes forward, chin parallel with the mat. Legs nice and firm, feet pressed into the mat, weight slightly into the heels. Exhale, head comes back, elbows forward. No back bending here. Inhale. Nice deep inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Elbows come forward, head comes back. And inhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. Chin pressing into knuckles, knuckles into chin. Elbows come up, up, up. Suck the stomach in. Legs nice and firm. Exhale. Head comes back. Elbows come forward. And final breath here. Biggest one yet. Press the knuckles into chin, chin into knuckles. Elbows come up, 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 up. Exhale. Head comes back. Elbows forward, parallel with the earth. Arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Find your stillness. For a sec, standing half moon. Arms overhead. Interlace all 10 fingers. Release the pointer fingers, and then just tick-tock the arms back and forth, right and left, right and left, right and left. I'm just warming up the spine here. If a forward fold feels good, go for it. And rotate through the hips. Do a Circular rotation here. And then with a big inhale, fingers reach up, fingers reach to the right, hips press left, chin off of chest, biceps frame the ears. We'll be here for 1 minute, so we're working on endurance here. Press firmly into the mat with both feet. Weight slightly into the heels. Gazes forward. Press, hips left, fingertips go right. Press firmly into the mat with both feet. Hug muscle to bone in the calves. Hug muscle to bone in the thighs. Stomach sucks in. Side bodies elongated. Reach to the right with the fingertips. Hips go left. Gaze moves forward, chin off of chest. Biceps frame the ears. Palms pressing together, reaching with our fingertips. Reach just a little further. Fullest expression here with an inhale, come on up. Find center. Exhale, inhale, find your tallest self. Exhale, fingertips go left, hips go right, gaze is forward. As we gaze forward, firmly press both feet into the mat, weight slightly into the heels, hug the calves to the bone, hug thighs to the bone, stomach sucks in, hips press right, fingertips reach left. Gaze is forward. See if the biceps can hug the ears just a little more. Palms pressing together, fingertips reaching to the left. Sink just a little deeper. Fullest expression here. Inhale, come on up. Back bend is next. Gaze up at the thumbs. Slowly trace the fingertips across the ceiling. Hips press forward, fingers reach back. Biceps frame the ears. Look back, go back. And then with an inhale, come on up. Exhale, hinge at the waist. Hands will find the mat. Relax the neck down. The neck down. Pedal out the legs. Right and left, right and left, right and left. It's a U-turn from where we just were. So we want to make sure we warm up the low back. Fingertips cup the heels. Pinky fingers touch. Neck elongates down. Relax the throat. Pull up on the heels. Forearms wrap behind the calves. Lift the hips up. Pull on the heels and then press into the fingertips simultaneously. All 5 fingers touching on each hand. Pull up. Lift the hips up. And release the hands with a flat back. Inhale, come on up. Arms by your side. Find Tadasana, find your stillness. Second set, half the time. We're going for depth here. Arms overhead. Interlace all 10 fingers, perhaps the opposite way than you did in the last time. Release the pointer fingers. Fingertips reach right. Hips press left. Gaze forward. Press firmly into the mat with both feet. Weight into the heels. Suck the stomach in. Elongate through both side bodies. Gaze is forward. Chest is forward. Lift the kneecaps. Reach towards the right. Hips press left. Find your fullest expression here. And with an inhale, come on up. Exhale. Inhale, find your tallest self. Exhale, fingertips go left, hips go right. Press firmly into the mat with both feet. Weight slightly into the heels. Lift the kneecaps. Suck the stomach in. Press the hips to the right. Fingertips go left. Hug the biceps to the ears. Find your fullest expression here. And with an inhale, find center. Gaze up at the thumbs. Slowly trace the fingertips across the ceiling. Reaching back with the fingertips, pressing forward with the hips. Look back, go back. And then with an inhale, come on up. Exhale, hinge at the waist. Hands will find the mat. Pedal out the legs, right and left, right and left. Hips will lift. Right and left, right and left, right and left. Tuck the hands underneath the heels, all 5 fingers touching. Little pinky fingers will touch each other. Relax the neck down. Hips will lift, pulling on the heels, and then pressing into the fingertips with the heels. Elongate the spine. See if you can straighten out the knees. Nose nestles in between the knees. Lift the hips, pull on the heels, and release. Hands come out front. With an inhale, nice flat back, come on up. Arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Find your stillness. 3-part awkward series. Step the right foot out, about hip width apart. Arms come parallel with the earth. Gaze is forward. Sit the hips back. Hips come back. Weight into heels. You should be able to lift the toes off the mat. All 5 fingers touching on each hand. Gaze is forward. Shoulders are back. Press the hips back. Sink the hips just a little deeper. And with an inhale, come all the way up onto the tiptoes. Flex the ankles forward. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Slowly go down, balancing on the toes. Flexing the ankles forward. Gaze is forward, intense concentration. Hips should not go any lower than below the knees. And with an inhale, come all the way up. Release the heels down. Knees will touch. Count of 10, slowly go down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you have healthy knees, you can bounce here a couple times and then find stillness, find your breath. Count of 10, come out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels come down, right foot meets left. Arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Find your stillness. Find your breath. Arms overhead. Right arm wraps under left. Pull the elbows down. Sink the hips back. Right leg comes over left. Eagle Garudasana. Gazes forward. Ankles, knees, elbows, nose, all in one line. Compressing all the major joints here. Pull the elbows down. Pull the shoulders down. Gazes forward, chin off chest. Sink a little deeper. And release, come on up. Arms overhead. Left arm under right. Pull the elbows down. Sink deeply into the chair. Left leg over right, wraps behind the calf. Then line everything up, ankles, knees, elbows, wrists, nose, all in one line. Gazes forward, chin off of chest. Sink the hips just a little deeper. And release, come on up. Second set. Right arm under left. Pull the elbows down, compress. Sink deeply into the hips. Hips come back. Right leg comes over left. Gaze is forward. Ankles, knees, elbows, wrists, nose, all in one line. Pull the elbows down. Pull the shoulders down away from the ears. Gaze forward. Inhale, come on up. Left arm under right. Pull the elbows down, sink deeply into the chair. Left leg over right leg, wraps behind the calf. Pull the elbows down. Ankles, knees, elbows, wrists, nose, all in one line. Gaze is forward. Find your fullest expression here. And release, come on up. Arms overhead, arms by your side. Find your stillness, find Tadasana. That is your warm-up. Grab a drink of water. We're going to move right into the standing series. Balancing specifically. Next is standing forehead to knee. This one in particular is a lot easier to do when you've got some humidity and some heat going. So I'm going to caution you. This is a great place to stay right here. So ground down to the left leg lifts, right thigh is parallel with the earth, shoulders back. This is a great place to stay. If the left leg is completely straight and you're grounded down, round forward and with a basket grip, grab underneath the sole of the right foot, all 10 fingers interlaced. If the left leg is completely straight still, then kick out the right heel. Right heel comes forward, toes come back. This first one is also for endurance. So left leg completely straight, right leg completely straight. If that is the case, elbows come and hug the calf. Gaze is forward. Stomach is sucked in. And release. Right foot finds the earth. Ground down in the right foot, left leg lifts. This is a great place to stay as well. Work on balancing on the right leg. Easiest way to do that is gaze forward, shoulders back. Left thigh parallel with the earth. If the right leg is completely straight and you want to move forward, round forward and with a basket grip, grab underneath the sole of the left foot. If the right leg is completely straight, kick the left heel forward, toes back. This is a great place to stay as well. Right leg completely straight, left leg completely straight. Elbows hug the calf, gaze is forward. And release. Left foot finds the earth. If you want to, a little back bend sometimes feels nice here. Hands to low back, press the hips forward, head comes back. Elbows energetically come together and release. Second set, half the time. Ground down in the left leg. Right leg lifts. Right thigh parallel with the earth. Shoulders back, gazes forward. Round forward and with a basket grip. Grab underneath the sole of the right foot. Kick the right leg forward. Heel forward, toes back. Elbows hug the calf. Chin finds chest. Forehead finds the knee. Find your fullest expression here. And release. Right foot finds the earth. Ground down in the right leg. Left leg lifts. Left thigh parallel with the earth. Round forward and with a basket grip. Grab underneath the sole of the left foot. Kick the left heel forward, toes come back. Elbows hug the calf. Chin finds the chest. Forehead to knee. Right leg completely straight. Left leg completely straight. Find your fullest expression here. And release. Left foot finds the earth. If a little back bend feels good here, hands to low back, elbows pressed together. Hips forward, head back, and release. Standing bow pulling is next. Right elbow to right hip crease, palm facing the sky. Drop the hand down and imagine you've got money in it, you don't want to drop it, and then grab your ankle from the inside. Left arm lifts. Hinge at the waist. Kicking back with the right leg, reaching forward with the left fingertips. Heart spiraling towards the sky. Left leg is completely straight. Two shoulders in one line. Right shoulder and chin line up. Reach forward with the fingertips, kick back with the toes, reach and kick, reach and kick. Abdomen parallel with the earth. Kicking and reaching, kicking and reaching. Heart spiraling towards the sky. Fullest expression here. And release. Left elbow to left hip crease. Drop the hand down, grab the ankle from the inside. Right arm lifts. Hinge at the waist. Kick back with the left leg, reach forward with the right fingertips. Abdomen parallel with the earth. Right leg should be completely straight. Gazing over the right fingertips. Chin and right arm in one line. Two shoulders in one line. Heart spiraling towards the sky. Imagine a bow tension here. Kicking and reaching, kicking and reaching. Fullest expression and release. Left foot finds the earth. Second set. Right elbow to right hip crease, drop the hand down, grab the ankle from the inside. Left arm lifts. Reach forward and kick back. Reaching and kicking, reaching and kicking. Gazing forward, heart spiraling towards the sky. Kick and reach. Kick and reach. Kick and reach. And release. Right foot finds the earth. Left elbow to left hip crease. Drop the hand down, grab the ankle from the inside. Right arm lifts. Reach forward with the right fingertips, kick back with the left toes. Reach and kick, reach and kick. Abdomen parallel with the earth. Reach and kick, reach and kick. Find your fullest expression here. And release. Find your stillness. Find your breath. Grab a quick drink of water here before we do Tula Dandasana. Step to the back of the mat. Arms overhead. Interlace all 10 fingers, release the pointer finger. Step forward on the left foot. Right toes hover. Hinge at the waist. Gaze just in front of the mat. Drop the right hip down. Abdomen parallel with the earth. And release. Step forward on the right foot. Left toes hover. Hinge at the waist. Reaching forward with the fingertips, reaching back with the toes. Drop the left hip down. Gaze just in front of the mat. Stretch yourself apart and release. Arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Find your stillness. Second set. Chula Dandasana. Balancing stick. Interlace all 10 fingers. Release the pointer fingers. Step forward on the right foot. Left toes hover. Hinge at the waist. Reach forward with the fingertips. Reach back with the toes. Drop the left hip down. Gaze just in front of the mat. Nice and flat back. And release. Step forward on the left foot. Right toes hover. Hinge at the waist. Gaze forward. Reaching forward with the fingertips. Reaching back with the toes. Reach and stretch. Reach and stretch. Reach and stretch. And release. Arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Find your stillness. Quarter turn towards the side. Wide leg forward fold is next. Big step out to the right. Feet parallel with the sides of the mat or slightly pigeon-toed. We just want to make sure that our feet aren't rotated out. Arms to a T. And slowly go down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands find the outside of the feet, big toes, calves, whatever's accessible to you today. Drop the head down, relax the neck, relax the throat. Engage in the quadriceps, so lift the kneecaps. Weight comes slightly forward onto the balls of the feet. We're pulling on the side of the feet, calves, toes, with bicep strength here. Engaging in the quadriceps, lengthening the hamstrings. Gazing in between the legs or down at the mat. Engage in the quadriceps one more time. Pull with bicep strength on the outside of the feet. And then arms to a T. With an inhale, come on up. Nice and slow. Right foot meets left. Arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Find your stillness. Step out to the right. Second set. Arms to a T. Slowly we go down. This time count of 10, 9, 8, 7. Chin is forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands come to the outside of the feet. Grab the big toes, calves, whatever's accessible today. Then lift the hips up. Engage in the quadriceps with bicep strength. Pull on the outsides of the feet. Hips will lift. Forehead energetically moves towards the mat. We're lengthening through the hamstrings. Strengthening the quads here with bicep strength. Pull on the outside of the feet. Release the hands. And slowly with a flat back, chin forward, chest forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right foot meets left, arms by your side. Find Tadasana. Find that stillness. Hot triangle is next. Arms overhead. Big step out to the right. Arms to a T. Right toes pivot towards the front of the mat. Bend deeply in the right knee. Find warrior 2. Rotate the palms towards the side. Tick-tock the arms 6 and 12. Reaching up with the left fingertips towards the sky, reaching towards the earth with the right fingertips. Bend deeply in the right knee. Sink down in the left hip. Pressing into the mat with the knife edge of the left leg, left foot. reaching the arms apart, rotating our heart towards the sky, gazes up towards the left fingers, and with an inhale, come on up. Right toes in, left toes out. Bend deeply in the left knee. Left thigh parallel to the earth, rotate the palms. Tick-tock the arms 6 and 12. Gazing up at the sky. Fingertips reach towards the sky, fingertips reach towards the earth, stretching the arms apart. Right leg is very engaged here. Knife edge of right foot pressing into the mat. Hip sinks down. Left thigh parallel with the earth. Fullest expression here. Inhale, come on up. Left toes in. Right foot meets left, arms overhead, arms by your side. Find Tadasana, find your stillness. Second set. Arms overhead. Big step out to the right. Arms to a T. Rotate the right toes towards the front of the mat. Rotate the palms. 6 and 12. Tick-tock the arms. Right thigh is parallel with the earth, forming triangles here in the body. Reaching the right fingertips towards the earth, left fingertips towards the sky. Heart spirals towards the sky. Fullest expression here. Inhale, come on up. Right toes in, left toes out. Bend deeply in the left knee. Rotate the palms, tick-tock the arms, 6 and 12. Sinking deeply in the left knee. Reaching towards the sky, reaching towards the earth. Sink deeply in the right hip. And with an inhale, come on up. Left toes in. Right foot meets left, arms overhead, arms by your side. Find Tadasana, find your stillness. Separate leg, standing separate leg stretching is next. Arms overhead, just cross the thumbs. Step forward on the right foot, left foot at about a 45. Dive down over the left knee. Forehead and knee will meet. Throat is choked. Press knee into forehead, forehead into knee. It is difficult to breathe here. Arms are active. Press knee into forehead, forehead into knee. And release, come on up. Left foot meets right back of mat. Step forward on the right foot. Left foot at about a 45 degree. Dive down over the right knee. Forehead and knee will meet. Arms are active here. Press the forehead into the knee into the forehead. Try to straighten the right knee if you can. Throat is choked, it is difficult to breathe. And with an inhale, come on up. Right foot meets left, arms by your side. Find Tadasana, find your stillness. Last posture in the standing series, tree and toe stand. Ground down in the left leg, right leg lifts to 90 degrees. Then rotate in the hip socket. Right foot comes up to left hip crease. Sole of foot facing the sky. Right hand to heart center, left hand to heart center. This is a great place to stay. See if you can drop the right knee down so it's in line with the left. If you want to move forward into toe stand, gaze just in front of the mat, hinge at the waist. Hands come out in front, knee bends. Hands come back to either side of the body. Hips hovering just above the heel. Right hand to heart center, left hand to heart center. Hover just above the heel. And reverse out. Hands to the mat. Walk your hands forward. Knee extends, and come on up. Meet us in tree for one final breath. And release. Right foot finds the earth. Ground down in the right leg, left leg lifts 90 degrees. Right foot nestles into, or left foot nestles into the right hip crease. Left hand to heart center, right hand to heart center. Gaze is forward, proud. Shoulders are back. If you want to move forward into toe stand, hinge forward. Hands come out in front. Walk hands to either side of the body. Right hand to heart center, left hand to heart center. Hip hovers just above the heel. And reverse out. Hands come out front. Knee extends. And come on up. Meet us in tree. Final breath here in the standing series. And release. Left foot finds the earth. Honor your standing series and find Savasana. We'll be here for 2 full minutes. Relax your head on the back of the floor or mat. Relax your ankles, relax your feet. Relax the arches of your feet, relax your calves. Relax your knees. Relax your thighs. Relax your hips. Relax your abdomen. Relax your lower back, your middle back, and relax your shoulders. Relax your neck into the mat. Relax your fingertips, your forearms, your elbows. And relax your face. Let your tongue drop from the roof of your mouth. And just breathe into the mat. Wind removing is next. Lift the right leg, grasp just below the knee on the shin, all 10 fingers interlaced. Pull the knee in towards the armpit, avoiding the rib cage. Slight pinching sensation in the hips. Pull the knee in. Relax the shoulders on the back of the mat. Pull the knee in just a little deeper. And release. Right leg finds the earth. Left leg lifts. Bend at the knee. Grab just below the knee on the shin. Pull the knee in towards the armpit. Gaze should be up at the ceiling. Shoulders on the back of the mat. Pull the knee in towards the armpit, avoiding the rib cage. Pull it just a little deeper. And release. Lift both legs. Grab opposite elbows across the shins. Pull the knees in towards the chest. Elongate through the spine. Drop the tailbone down. Pull the knees in towards the chest. And release. Find Savasana. Find your stillness here. Yogi sit up, arms overhead, big inhale, double exhale. Yogi sit up. Flip over to your belly. Forearm plank is next. Hands find the number 11. Toes into the mat. Back is flat. Chin forward, gaze is forward. Press all 10 toes into the mat. Hug the calf muscles to the bone. Hug the thigh muscles to the bone. Suck the abdomen in. Core is engaged. Low back is engaged. Mid back is engaged. Upper back is engaged. Puff out through the shoulders. Press into the mat with the elbows, forearms, and wrists. Press into the mat with your thumbs, pointer fingers, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky fingers. We're here for just a few more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Head can find stacked hands, sphinx, seal, whatever feels good here. Cobra pose is next. Bhujangasana. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Big toes touch, heels touch. Kneecaps will lift off the mat. Press the elbows back towards the hips. Lift the chest. Lift the chin. Press the elbows back. Look up. Go up. And release. Left ear to the mat. Look right. Reverse Savasana. Half locust is next. Tuck the hands underneath the body, elbows underneath the stomach, like you're going to hit a volleyball. Relax the left leg. Right leg lifts. Chin is on the mat. Right leg is completely straight. Lift the toes. Press into the mat with all 10 fingers. Weight comes forward into the shoulders. And release. Relax the right leg. Left leg lifts. Press into the mat with all 10 fingers. Weight comes forward. Lift the left leg. Nice and straight. And release. Mouth comes to the mat. Lift both legs. Pressing into the mat with all 10 fingers. Weight comes forward into the shoulders. Lift the legs. And release. Right ear to the mat. Look left. Reverse Savasana. Arms to a T. Full locust. Chin finds the mat. Toes touch, heels touch. Front of shoulders on the mat. And then lift the chest. Lift the legs. Look up. Go up. Fingertips reaching out and back. Look up. Go up. Reach the arms out and release. Left ear to the mat. Look right. Reverse Savasana. Floor bow is next. Kick the feet up. Grab the ankles from the outside. Knees about hip width apart. Chin finds the mat. Kick the feet into the hands. Lift the chest. Chin will lift. Chest lifts. Kicking hands into feet. Pulling on the feet with the hands. Balancing on the abdomen. Look up. Go up. And release. Right ear finds the mat. Look left. Push up to all fours. Come to the top of the mat for fixed, firm. Sit between the heels. Hips touch the mat. If your knees can touch, that's great. If they can, it's okay to separate them. What we're concerned about here is knee pain. If you have knee pain in the joint, this is a great place to stay. Right hand to right foot, left hand to left foot. Lift the chest. If you have no pain in the knees, then right elbow down, left elbow down. Knees stay on the mat. If this feels okay on the knees, you should feel a significant stretch in the quadriceps. Then you can go back to top of head or back of head. Arms reach overhead, forming a natural human bridge here. Back of head on the mat, upper back on the mat. And just breathe. Right elbow down, left elbow down. Right hand down, left hand down. Come all the way up. And then slowly start to crawl to the back of the mat, extending right leg, extending left leg, extending right leg, extending left leg, allowing fresh blood to flow through the joints. Half tortoise is next. Sitting on the heels, hips pressing into the heels. Back is flat, arms overhead, chin off of chest, gazes forward. And then round forward, hips stay on heels. Go nice and slow. Thumbs are crossed. Suck the stomach in. Forehead finds the mat. Pinky fingers find the mat. Press the hips back. Hips and heels touching. Arms are active. Reaching forward with the fingertips. Pressing back with the hips. And then slowly come up with abdomen strength. Arms by your side. Take a breath. Find the middle of your mat. Ustrasana is next. Camel pose. Two fist widths between the knees. Right hand to low back, left hand to low back. Energetically pull the elbows together. Chin will lift, chest will lift. Look back, press the hips forward. And then right hand to right heel, left hand to left heel. Press the hips forward, head comes back. Look back, Go back. And with an inhale, come on up. Left hand to low back, right hand to low back. Come all the way up. Shimmy back to the back of the mat. Rabbit is next. Sasangasana. Towel can wrap over the heels. Chin will find chest, and slowly forehead finds the knees. Hands firmly grabbing onto the heels. Press knees into forehead, forehead into knee. Then hips will lift. Hips are lifting. Knee and forehead are in contact. We're pressing knees into forehead, forehead into knees. Little weight on the top of the head. And with an inhale, come on up. Roll to the left hip. Right leg comes out. Left foot comes to inner thigh. Arms overhead. Rotate towards the right foot. Grab the sole of the foot with all 10 fingers. This is a compression posture, so we're going to drop the left shoulder down. Forehead and knee will meet. If you need to bend the right knee, please. Pressing knee into forehead, forehead into knee. Then we try to convince our right leg to straighten as much as is comfortable. Drop the left shoulder down. And with an inhale and abdomen strength, lift the arms, switch out the legs. Left leg comes out, right leg comes in. Rotate over the left leg. Grab the sole of the foot with all 10 fingers. Forehead and knee will meet. Drop the right shoulder down. Forehead and knee are pressing into one another. It's difficult to breathe here as well. We're using arm strength, pulling on the sole of the foot, and then pressing into the hands with the sole of the foot. Try to straighten the left leg and release. Come on up with abdomen strength, lie all the way back. Arms overhead, realigning sit up. Inhale, double exhale. Yogi sit up. With your peace fingers, grab the big toes. Shimmy the hips back, right and left, right and left, right and left. Back is flat, shoulders back, gaze is forward, chin off of chest. Suck the stomach in. Gaze is forward, back is flat, and then slowly start to hinge at the waist until your thighs and stomach meet. And release. Take a breath here. Half Lord of the Fishes. Left leg comes underneath. Right leg comes over top. Meets with the left knee. Right toes are pointed forward. Right hand comes behind. Kickstands behind the back. Left arm lifts high and we twist. Think about lengthening on the inhale, twisting on the exhale. Gazing over the right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. And release. Counter twist if you like. Right leg comes over underneath. Left leg over top. Left toes pointing forward. Left hand kickstands behind. Right arm lifts high. Gaze just over the left shoulder. Spine is straight. So as we inhale, think about lengthening the spine. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Gaze out of the corner of the left eye. And release. Find a nice counter twist here if you like. We are at final breathing. So we'll do 2 rounds here. Relax the shoulders down. Gaze is forward. We're just expelling. Think about expelling anything that you have bound up in you. Hands will find the thighs, shoulders back. And don't worry about the inhale, just exhale. Here we go. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times. Second set. Here we go. Five, four, three, two, one. Great job, everyone. It's an honor and a privilege to be here with you today. Please go share this with somebody else so they can bring yoga into their life today as well and widen that circle of peace. Thank you for joining us today. You have a couple minutes here at the end, so I'm going to leave you in Savasana. I'm going to leave you in silence. From my heart to yours, namaste.